Okay, so what we're going to do is you have gotten a sheet of paper with your name at the top of it. And what you are going to do is we are going to, in the end, what you will turn in is your name written all the way down this paper 9 times. Okay? And I just fudged that up because I made that pointy right there. So one of the things that you need to be able to do is you need to copy each one of these exactly the same way. And M's have 3 humps, N's have 2 humps, and that's the way it's supposed to be. So once you have done that, and I gave you your paper, and your paper should all be right now. If something seems wrong, just let me know. We're going to take and we're going to make our letters, and we're going to copy it all the way down a page. And we're going to take and make our letters 3 tall, all right? So the capital letters are all 3 spaces tall, and the lowercase letters are 2 spaces tall. And I would recommend copying this all the way down just so you get into the flow and get a muscle memory of what's going on. So once I do that, I can move it up. You can just throw this inside of a notebook. You can get a piece of notebook paper. You can do whatever you want. So the goal is for you to practice this as many times as you need to, so that when you go through the test of writing on the paper that I gave you and doing it 9 times the way down, we don't have an issue with you doing that. So we're just going to pick this up, move this, and I'm going to keep copying it until I have what I feel like is something that should work. After that, once you feel like you've practiced enough times, you can take your piece of paper and you can try and do it freehand then. And again, I recommend doing this so that you have ample practice time with this. This is due Friday. And you will be able to do this freehand all the way down when you turn this in. I understand that nothing, can be perfect, but it will be pretty much perfect. The example that I gave you all inside of the assignment is this one. Now, also what I want you to notice too is they all have kind of the same slant to it, right? One of the things that ends up happening when you're doing this is that sometimes we will get letters that are a little bit, we have a tendency when we're writing to go straight up and down with things. And that, I'm not even sure if I can do it wrong right now because I've been practicing it right so many ways. But you don't want to get it there. You don't want your letters to get slowly smaller. You don't want, and that's another tendency that ends up happening. So what we are looking for is pretty much exactly the same almost all the way down. Like my O's will all be pretty much in the same line, my R's pretty much, my M's pretty much, and it will end in the same spot. So what we are looking for is not just you writing your name 9 times, it's you taking and making these shapes and making it consistent 9 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you'll have this together. After that, we'll go into a spot where we do it and how we would be making our letters with the cursive. And one of the things, in order to make it out of wire, we cannot lift our pen up off of the paper. So that's another thing that we're kind of practicing right now, is can we do this without lifting our pen up off of the paper. After you finish this part of it, we'll have a small conference together, and I will help you write your name in the wire cursive, and then that'll be the second part, and that will be due Monday. So we are working toward getting all of this consistent and knowing what we're doing. And I realize that some of you, this is going to be the first time doing cursive. Some of you, it's not. But again, just taking the paper and then tracing what you've got going on and getting it so that you feel like you can feel the muscle memory with it, then it'll work out well.